The universe sends us nothing but angels. This is a quote from Neil Donald Walsh's book, Conversations with God. Hello everyone, welcome to the Sunshine Pill. My name is Ramya. Today I want to explore the topic of the world being a mirror and that everybody in your life is nothing but a mirror reflection of the stuff that's happening within you. Now, to explain this concept, I'd like to take the example of a wound. Imagine you fall down and you get a wound on your arm. This wound is just a minor discomfort, it's not causing you too much pain, so you just forget about it. Okay, then a person comes by and scrapes against this wound. Again, it hurts a little bit, but it's not big enough for you to do anything about it, so you forget about it. Then a third person comes and scrapes against it. A fourth person comes, a fifth person comes, and by the time you become an adult, this wound has been scraped against so many times that now it's a deep, gashing, festering wound. Okay, so now even if a tiny feather touches it, it's gonna hurt like hell, right? So this analogy is very similar to what happens in our lives when we don't deal with our triggers and when we don't do our inner work. Anything somebody says, even if it's the slightest remark, if it's the slightest gesture, sometimes it can just be even like eye movement. If this wound in you is so deep, that's enough for you to completely explode and lose your shit, right? So what the universe does is sends you all of these people in the form of your spouse, in the form of your friends, in the form of parents, in the form of relatives. They're all mirrors to show pieces of you that are still hurt and still need healing. So they're just doing their job. They're not really here to hurt you, or they're not here to get you. So don't look at them in their human form and hate on them. Look at them as real angels who have come here and given you the opportunity to heal yourself, to really tend to and nurture that part of yourself that has been ignored and scraped against so many times over the years, right? So the next time someone says something to trigger you, or someone says something to do something, you can think that they're doing something to manipulate you intentionally. All of this is just showing you a part of you that already exists within you. So if there is something that you don't like in your life, or if there is somebody you don't like in your life, just take a step back before reacting and see where in your own self you can see that same pattern and what you can do to heal it. Okay, there's no point in yelling and screaming and reacting, because when you're doing that, it's just a way to escape the actual inner work opportunity that has been presented to you. So you're literally like, it's an opportunity cost. When you react to situations, when you react to triggers, when you react to remarks and comments, you're actually wasting your opportunity to heal. So it can be extremely uncomfortable if you're not able to voice out, if you're not able to talk it out, if you just have to go into your body and see where that discomfort has arisen. Sometimes for me, like a lot of times it happens in my chest area, where I feel like a very constrictive sort of a force and an energy, and I just have to sit with it and observe it till it dissolves completely. For some others, it can come in their hands, and their shoulders, and their backs, and their stomachs. So see where that discomfort arises for you, and this can be different for different triggers. And sit with it, just observe it without judging. Just like look at it like as though you're just, watching a show or watching a TV show, and just say to it, yeah, I'm here to listen to you. Tell me what you want to tell me, and just completely feel out that emotion till that hurt is not hurting anymore. Okay? And in your mind, also thank these people who have given you the opportunity to look within yourself and heal that part of you that is hurt. And thank them for being the angels that they are. And I promise you, once you heal that part of yourself, you're not sending out those vibrations anymore into the universe. So you'll stop attracting people who will show you that part of you. So if you have always attracted toxic partners, you'll suddenly stop attracting them. So if you see a pattern in, you attracting toxic partners or certain kinds of friendships, it's not them. It means it's just time for you to look within yourself. The universe is just sending you different forms of people who are here to show you that mirror. So if you see like a pattern repeating multiple times in your life, that's a very strong cue for you to take a step back and think that, okay, this is something weird, and I know this means that I need to go within and see where in me that I have this pattern. So to give you another example, one of my neighbors in a previous house that I used to stay, so she's a single mother and she's looking to find a man to date and eventually marry, but she has this really strong core belief because of her past experiences that men are assholes and like you can't trust any of them, and all of them just want to get into bed with you, and all of them just want to take advantage of you. That's her core belief about men, that you can't trust any of them. But still she's putting herself out there on dating apps and she's willing to try whatever it takes to like get herself a relationship that's meaningful. But guess what she's attracting, right? She's attracting only the men who are exactly congruent with the beliefs that she has about men and about relationships. Every single man she's attracting turns out to be some creepy weirdo who either like wants something weird from her or who's just like really whacked in the head. So this, when I see it as a third person, I can see it as a strong pattern. But then when you're in the story, it takes a lot of consciousness for you to realize that it's you, that you are the problem and you are also the solution, which is the great part of it, right? And you can do whatever it takes to heal that from you so that you don't have to deal with it anymore, irrespective of how hurtful that past was. You can still get over it and not let it control the rest of your life. Honestly, 97% of the people will not do this work because it's way easier to just be in the victim zone and to complain and criticize and just point your finger at the entire world. And that's why 97% of the people in the world, they literally die without having done any inner work, just being bitter all their lives, not even wanting to take the effort. But since you've come this far into this video, I know you don't belong to the 97%. I know you're the top 3%. In fact, if you are, type top 3 in the comments below. And I know you are going to take responsibility for your life, and know you're going to heal, and I know you're going to manifest exactly the kind of life that you want. Okay, so starting today, just look at the people in your life and see who triggers you, who you don't like, who bothers you, all of that, and just make a note of what it is about them that I just don't feel comfortable about, and see, is there something that I can see within myself that is congruent to this thing that I don't like about this person. Are they triggering a part of me that I know to be true about myself? Because if you will not get triggered unless you think that thing is true about yourself, right? So for example, if you have put on some weight and somebody tells you that you've become fat, you can get triggered because that is an insecurity you already have. So heal that insecurity, and then you will not attract people who will make you feel that way. Similarly, if you have some problem with your hair, your skin, your job, your social status, whatever it is, the only reason you will get triggered is because a part of you believes that to be true. So heal that part of you. Tell it that you're worthy. Show it that you're worthy. And there are so many ways you can do this, right? So awareness is the first step, and that's what this video is about. So remember that the universe only sends you angels. They're all messengers. They're all pieces of a mirror just trying to show you parts of you that need healing. So thank them, bless them, and go and do your inner work. Get yourself a beautiful journal, get yourself an amazing pen. I really love free flowing pens. It really makes me so happy to write with them. So get yourself whatever stationery you need to feel good about it. Light a candle, make your own space, sit in it and do your inner work. And I promise you it's going to be so worth it in the end. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.